Hey, this is Kevin. I'm so glad you're back with me in the project cave. We're together again. It's awesome. Today, we're going to work on this tripod floor lamp, okay? It has a joint right here in the middle of these legs. You know, they do that so it goes in a smaller box, easier for shipping. However, it's another point of failure, okay? So, and one of these legs, this leg here, this section of leg cracked. And so now the bottom half of that leg is all messed up. So what I did was I picked up some dowel that's the same size at the top of the leg. I don't have a lathe, so I can't taper them down to make them exactly the same shape. But I do have another idea how we can make these legs look a little nicer than just a plain dowel that goes straight. So come on over here, let's get started, and we'll get this lamp back into good working order. Okay, so we see that the lamp legs are 38 inches long, so let's get these dowels cut down, and then we're going to mark them up, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do to make the legs look a little nicer. Alright, we got a decent little cut here. I tried using a dovetail saw. I was rotating it just so we can make sure that all the lines are going to meet up. And now we're going to try a back saw. Dovetail saw fought me a little bit. I'm not really great with it, so we're going to try the back saw. I'm a little bit better with that, and let's go. One great tip that I got for making your cuts straighter, and I was terrible with a handsaw. I'm not great at it, obviously, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. And that is to, as you're drawing the saw along, look at the piece that you're cutting for 90 degrees. You want to make sure that the piece itself is reflecting in a straight line through the metal of the saw. So, you know, if you were to come back over here, it should look almost like the dowel is just continuing onward in its reflection. So if you have a good reflection where the edges are straight and it looks like it's going just the right way that it's supposed to be, then you are cutting close to a straight line, and then the rest is just practice. So now we have to find center on these legs, and that's so we can put the anchor that's going to screw into the lamp into the leg first. So to do that, we're going to get out our combination square. These dowels are 1.25 inches wide, so we need to find halfway between that. So 1.25 inches is 5/4 or 10/8. So we need to set our combination square to 5/8. And that should give us the middle of the dowel when we make our pencil mark. So we'll make our pencil mark, and just to be sure that we've dissected the middle, we just spin it around 180 degrees, and you can make another pencil mark. And if they're the same mark, you found the middle. Then you just want to go again 90 degrees. And X marks the spot. Alright, we found our center marks on all our legs. We're going to make another series of marks. What we want to do is have 8 marks around the whole leg, and that is going to be our guideline for what we're going to do to make this not look just like a plain straight dowel leg. We're going to make it a little bit fancier. But first, let's make the marks, and then let's drill out our center and install our anchors. got our anchors installed, our registration marks are all around the edge. We're going to use that to help us turn the wood the appropriate amount. What we're going to do is use a plane. We're going to butt the end of the plane to the edge of the wood with the registration mark pointed up. Okay, we'll butt the edge of the plane here, lay it down, and start shaving off. What that is going to do is it's going to leave the top round and then taper the end into an octagon. So the plane I'm going to use is this one I made right here. I made it right here in the project cave. So subscribe to the channel because I'm going to do this project again. I've had a couple ideas to make the project even easier than it was before. And this is a fun project to do, and boy, what satisfaction you're going to have when you use your own plane to work on your own projects. So anyway, let's start making some shavings. Alright, I got a little paint station set up here, a little drop cloth and some wood just to make sure I'm not getting overspray all over the garage. So when we paint it, hopefully this will really start to show off how the legs have, they go from circular at the top to flat at the bottom and make the octagon shape. So let's start putting a coat of, I'm going to go with a satin black combination paint primer, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, our legs are now painted black. I love how they look. Round at the top, they transfer into a octagon shape at the bottom, and it's a nice look. The lamp is going to look beautiful once this is done. Now it's time to hit them with some satin clear coat. Then we will put some tips on the bottom so it'll be safe for carpet and wood floors. And then this lamp will be ready to get back into service. So let's hit it with some clear coat. Our new lamp legs are done. They're on the lamp. Everything's ready to go. Lamp is back in working order, and it is certainly a sight better than these old legs. I mean, you know, you got this joint here, which they do for shipping, but boy, it's just a point of failure, and my lamp failed. So new legs are circular at the top. They transition to an octagon at the bottom. We did that by starting a plain swipe about 8 to 10 inches from one end, and you just make a shaving, rotate, make a shaving, rotate, make a shaving, and you just keep going around and around until you transition from the circle. You're starting the plane run right about here. You just keep going until you get that octagon shape that you're looking for at the bottom. And it gives the legs a slight taper, makes them look a little bit more elegant than just a plain straight dowel. I'm very happy with how these turned out. So anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out a lot. And leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this project or what you'd like to see in an upcoming episode. For now, I'm Kevin, and I'll see you next time in the Project Cave.